there's a real chance the Chargers just found their next breakout star. And no, it's not who you think. This camp has been full of surprises, depth battles, and rising talent across the roster. But some of the moves we're seeing, they're shaking up the depth chart in a big way. Let me ask you this. If the season started tomorrow, who would you trust at center? Zion Johnson or Bradley Bozeman? Because after this week, that answer might be clearer than ever. What's up, Chargers fans? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Chargers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about breaking down everything you need to know about the Bolts. So, here's what's going down in the trenches. Zion Johnson, who many expected to take control at center, is now working with the second team. Meanwhile, Bradley Bozeman is holding it down with the starters, and Jamaree Salyer, he's moved into Zion's old spot at left guard. That's a big shuffle, and it tells us the coaching staff is looking for answers. The issue? Zion's snapping continues to be inconsistent. One snap even sailed over Trey Lance's head. Add in a false start and communication breakdowns on stunts, and you can see why there's concern. The guy has all the physical tools. He's athletic, explosive, great in the run game, but the execution at center just isn't there right now. Now, to be fair, his run blocking was solid. He had some beautiful pulls on counterplays and moved well up to the second level. Exactly what you'd expect from Zion. But the penalties and snap issues? Those are drive killers. And if you're protecting Justin Herbert, there's zero room for error. Right now, it looks like Bozeman's the guy at center. He's not flashy, but he's consistent. And in this offense, consistency is gold. As for Jamaree Salyer, he's dropped some weight, looks quicker, and might just have a higher floor at guard than Zion does at this point. The staff clearly trusts him. This might be turning into a left guard competition instead of a center battle. Now, on the right side of the line, Mekhi Bekton and Joe Alt are bullying people. Bekton is an absolute monster. He's huge, violent with his hands, and dominated his one-on-one reps against Otito Ogbonnia. The get-off is still a little slow, but his length and power make up for it. When Bekton and Alt are working down blocks together, it's like a tidal wave. They're washing defenders out, creating massive movement, especially in counter-run concepts. It's just plain fun to watch. The only question with Bekton is health, but if he stays on the field, he's going to be a major difference maker. Now, let's talk tight ends and blocking assignments for a second. Oronde Gadsden had an up-and-down day. He struggled pulling across the formation and trying to kick out edge rushers. Not really his game. But when he was working zone runs and combo blocks with the tackle, he looked solid. Great leg drive, smart awareness on when to peel off and get to the second level. He's added some weight too, and it shows. He's not going to overpower defenders one-on-one yet, but he's a willing blocker with upside, especially in outside zone schemes. Tucker Fisk, though? He was a beast. He had some highlight blocks, including one huge collision with Troy Dye that lit up the sideline. Great pulls, great kickouts, even snagged a couple passes. He's quietly becoming a reliable piece in the run game. Scott Matlock is still figuring things out at fullback. He can lead block when given a head of steam, but he struggles when asked to reach or cut off the edge. He's splitting time on offense and defense, and honestly, he might benefit from focusing on just one side of the ball, preferably offense. At running back, Kamani Vidal is making a case for the third down role, easily the best non-O lineman block of the day. Derwin James came flying off the edge on an RPO look, and Vidal recognized it, slid across formation, and completely stoned him. Just a textbook pickup, smart and physical. That's NFL Pass Pro right there. Last year he struggled with recognition, but this time, total improvement. He also had another key block against Troy Dye. Vidal's stock is climbing fast, especially with Rocket Sanders still easing back. Omarion Hampton also looked sharp in Pass Pro. Not quite as flashy as Vidal, but strong and steady. He's been working closely with the QBs on protection calls, asking the right questions, learning the mental side. And physically, the guy is a unit. He towers over the rest of the RB room with Najee Harris gone. Between Hampton and Vidal, the Chargers have real depth developing behind the starters. And the young wideouts? Ballin', no other way to say it. Trey Harris is running with the starters. With Jalen Reagor out, it's been Harris, Quentin Johnston, and Darius Davis. And Harris just looks the part. Crisp routes, confident hands, and making contested catches. He had a highlight touchdown out of the slot, but also handled vertical routes all day, like posts, go balls, slants. He's getting open and making plays. Quentin Johnston looks way more confident this year. He made an incredible double pass catch in traffic. One of those go up and get it moments you haven't seen from him before. That's progress. That's growth. Dallavon Campbell also popped. Caught multiple passes from Trey Lance, including a beautiful over route and a clutch contested grab in a 2-minute drill. He's explosive. Might not crack the final roster, but he's absolutely earning a spot on the practice squad and could be activated mid-season if needed. Now let's get into the quarterback battle, or what's left of it. Because right now, Trey Lance is taking full control of that QB2 job. He took all the second-team reps again. Taylor Heineke running strictly with the threes. Lance was solid. A few deep ball misses, but overall, he was accurate, decisive, and showcased the arm talent that got him drafted so high. The staff is leaning into his athleticism too. Bootlegs, designed runs, RPOS. He's layering throws with confidence. Heineke, on the other hand, had a rough day. Timing was off. Took unnecessary sacks. Missed opportunities. He's a veteran, sure, but right now, this looks like Lance's job to lose. Could they keep all three QBs? Probably. Heineke brings leadership, and they may want to stash a developmental guy like DJ Uyagalele. But Trey Lance is clearly ascending. And finally, let me give you a name to remember. Otito Ogbonnia. He's slimmed down, looks more explosive, and his hands are popping. The coaching staff is raving about him. He's now rotating with the first-team defensive line, and based on what we're hearing, he might be this year's surprise impact player. Not a Pro Bowl level guy, but a legit contributor in the interior rotation. Also worth shouting out, Dashawn Hand. Great performance in one-on-ones, including a win against Zion Johnson. Probably the best interior pass rusher of the group right now. The DT room is deeper than it's been in years. Aquan Jones and Justin Eboigbe, solid vets. Jamari Caldwell is still with the third team. But the coaches like his trajectory. Any guys, Troy Dye? This guy is everywhere. Bringing energy, talking trash, lighting people up. He had a pass breakup today that got the whole defense going nuts. He's doing everything right. Special teams, defense, leadership. Look, this Chargers team is deeper than people realize. And based on what we're seeing in camp from guys like Trey Harris, Kamani Vidal, Otito Ogbonnia, this roster has real breakout potential. Let me know in the comments. Who's your breakout candidate for the Chargers this year? And if you like the training camp breakdowns and roster battles that actually matter, hit that like button and sub. This is going to be a wild season. Bolt up. Let's go.